Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of Sad Bob Marathon Madness. Happy Thursday night. Um, so let's begin. So today we're going to talk about Season 8, Episode 31. Thanks for a Thursday off. And Season 8, Episode 4. And then we're going to talk about, go back just a little bit. We're still in Season 8, Episode 14. I'm in charge, not babies. So let's begin in this one. We are staying in fifth grade for this one. So let's do season 8, episode 31. Thanks for first day off. So here we go. So this episode starts out with Hunter eating breakfast. It is a day off because they have days off every once in a while. It's not an online learning day, but it's just a day off because the teachers and staff are doing training. So it's just a day off. So he eats breakfast and he just chats with his mom and brother Luke, and they do some fun stuff. And then Hunter just chills on his phone. They just hang out for a little while. Oh, actually, I got it all wrong. Yeah, he eats breakfast, and then he go. They actually go to Heartland, and even though it's a day off, he still chooses to go Heartland because Heartland's still in session. And it's a preschool day, so he wants to see his kiddos. So today he is Mr. Hunter once again. so, um, so, he gets to Heartland. He goes to the preschool room, and they get started. They do their centers, um, and then they do their morning meeting. They do their calendar. They do the letter song, which is a fan favorite, which you'll see. It's a fan favorite, and then they do the days of the week, the months, all that jazz. Um, um, and then they go to, um, then they do music, and then they do story time in the loft, which is always fun. Um, and then they have station where they're doing their letters and letter sounds and all that jazz. And then they have snack time. They do their fan favorite snack song, which everyone loves. And then they eat their little treat and drink their juice, their apple juice. That's all we always have like crackers or like fruit or something like that, and like a juice. But everyone loves that, um, especially kiddos, little kiddos. But anyway, then they have their physical activities, so they're doing the games and stuff. They're doing jumping jacks. They're doing push-ups. Um, they're doing. They're just. I think they're doing a game or something. They do a warm up, and then they're doing like stretches and stuff, and jumping and stuff, and then they do like a little activity. But anyway, to get their energy out. Um, and then they go to themed lesson, which you'll see. So theme lessons, and it could be anything. It can be math, it can be writing, it can be English, it can be anything. But but well, you'll see it on the clips, and then they go to centers, and then they do closing time. They do their closing song, and then the bell rings, and he goes to his mom, and they get picked up with food, and they go to, I believe, a Mexican restaurant again, just like we talked about Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday off. Hmm. Last month, and now this time, which they went to a Mexican, they went to the same restaurant. They ate their lunch, and then they did some errands again. Um, Went to a fish shop. They went to a fish shop this time. Last time they went to like the antique shop last time. But now they're doing a fish shop. Um, yeah. And then they go home for a little bit. They hang out for a little bit. They chit chat. Hunter, Mom, and Luke chit chat. Hunter just does some TikTok, and actually, later on, he goes with his skills coach, his new skills coach, Kelly, which I talked about last time. Um, so, um, and they hang out and they do like a game. They have a game day where they're doing because it's game day Thursday. But they hang out. Him and Kelly, they chit chat. They talk about what you know been going on and all this stuff, and then they do Sorry, the game Sorry, which is personally my favorite, one of my many favorite board games, and then they do Uno tries. Hunter wins one, Kelly wins one, and then Hunter wins one again. Uno's another personal favorite. Like Sorry and Uno are my top two favorite board games ever. But anyway, I haven't played it in a long time. But anyway, but those are my two favorites when I do get around to do it, or people do it with me or whatnot. But anyway. And then they go back home, and that's the end of the episode, I believe. And he was thankful for our first day off. He was glad it was first day off. It was a nice break, and he just raised the rest of the day off away. So yeah. Now let's go backward a little bit to season 8, episode 14. I think this is um I'm in charge, not baby. So this one, he goes to breakfast, then he goes to Heartland. I believe it's a Thursday as well, so it's a preschool day. So he's Mr. Hunter. I need to put hashtag Mr. Hunter. Hashtag Mr. Hunter. Okay. Um. So he gets to um this preschool room. They greet the preschoolers. They do their centers, and then they do their calendar time, and then music, and then story time, alphabet. Then they have their snack time, their snack song, they eat their snacks, and then physical activity, they do like a little activity, a game, and then theme lesson, which you'll see on the clip. I don't remember what the theme lesson was. I don't remember all the details. It's been years now. 2 years, 3 years. Oh my gosh. We're all going old. I'm gonna be 90 soon. Ain't that crazy? It seems like. But anyway, no, I'm much younger than that. But I'm pretty old. I'm not gonna tell my age. But anyway, um, and then they go to centers, and then closing time. All the kiddos go home with their parents. Hunter goes home onto the bus. They get back to the high school. They do their study hall, and then they go to lunch with the Brotherhood. And the Brotherhood is kind of being sassy, kind of being their freak show like they usually are, and being a little bit babies and complaining about things, especially some of them. And Hunter says, "No, I'm in charge. I'm the leader. You need to follow my leadership." It's Hunter's, and he reminds everybody that it's Hunter's way or the highway. Which one is it going to be? Like, do you need to be kicked out or put on a temporary kick out? What do we need to do? So you're babies, and you're not in charge because you're babies and immature. We're 11th graders now. I didn't handle it in 8th grade. I'm definitely not going to handle it in 11th grade. I'm in charge. I'm the leader. I'm the savage leader. I'm the king of the Brotherhood, and you're not going to mess with me. And I'm in charge, and you're not, and you will never be in charge if you continue to be immature and babies. We're not doing this bullcrap. That's what you're saying. And they give him a hard time, but he moves on. He eats his lunch. It's pasta for whatever Thursday. I think it's Chicken Alfredo, which he loves. He leaves the drama behind. He moves on. He's done with it. But he lets them know that he's in charge, and that's all that matters. And they can whine and cry and act like crybabies all they want, but that's not going to change a thing with Hunter's Brotherhood leadership. And they tried crying before in 8th grade and it didn't work, and it's definitely not going to work now. Never. I'm in charge, you're not. But anyway, that's the main message to the Brotherhood in this episode. That's the main point of the episode. I'm in charge. So he eats his lunch. He's enjoying it. He's just chilling. It's game day Thursday. He does some games with John and Adam and stuff on his phone. Um, and then they just finish eating, and then they go to science. Hunter goes to science with Mr. Mendock. They do their bell work and then lesson and then activity. Um, and then he goes to Algebra 2, Mr. Stevens. They do notes, and then they get their assignment. And then they go to resource. We go to resource. Hunter works on Algebra 2 with Miss Oswald. They get it done. They submit it. It's done. Yay. And then they go to U.S. history with Mr. Wild Winwich. Okay. But what did you think of the reveal last night, Wednesday night, when I revealed who he was, who taught U.S. history when it was a secret? But I revealed the secret, I revealed the truth, and it's Mr. Wild Women. They do a lesson, and then do their assignment, and then the bell rings at 3:30, the day is done, and he goes home and sways the night away, and that's it. And that is it for tonight's episode of South John Block Marathon Madness. See you back here Friday night for a fantastic Friday night episode of South John Block Marathon Madness. God bless you all and see you next time. Bye for now.